Shalom, shalom, Yasharahla. Want to start off first things first, and all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Pele Hebrew tongue is correct to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you, sister brothers living in truth, and shalom to you, brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Been checking the temperature, Yasharahla, and a lot of these Edomites ain't doing too hot. When I say Edomites, I'm talking about the so-called white man. With that being said, I think this is a good time to come with some comfort to the hopeful elect. We're on the eve of Jacob's trouble. It's a lot of disturbing things happening right now, in the society. And what's happening is we're going to see a transition of power. So us as the hopeful elect of Yasharahla, when I say Yasharahla is Paleo Hebrew for Israel, is that the Lord is doing all this ruckus to prepare a kingdom for us. We got next. We getting ready for rulership. And so that's a very beautiful thing. It should bring you some comfort. And if not, we're going to give you the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah that should really bring you some comfort. And I'm going to start off with the first one because, they have spread this gospel as if it's for everybody, but it's not. It's only for the children of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel. That's only who the scriptures is for. And only for the hopeful elect of Israel. Because not every Israelite is going to hear this word and believe upon it. Only the hopeful elect will. So, we're going to go to Psalms 135 and 4. And it says, "For the Lord hath chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for his peculiar treasure." So the hopeful elect is a treasure unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And he said he chose Jacob. And if you read the scripture, Jacob's name turns into Israel. That's why we're called Israelites. And that right there is just straight to the point. It messes up everything. Esau's whole false doctrine he put out there, that cuts it up. And all it takes for you to do is to read, and you'll find that out. Now, as an Israelite, because, we've been downtrodden. The Lord done scattered us and, put us down low, put us in captivity to these wicked nations. And that's for us to learn our lesson and call upon the Lord and get back into our culture, which is the laws and commandments, so that we can rehearse the righteous acts. Therefore, when the Lord comes back and set everything right, we'll be able to implement those acts and do it with total freedom. It won't be nobody over us talking about, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, got rules. We won't be working for nobody. We won't be punching nobody's clock because we're going to be back in rulership. We're going to have all the time to enjoy our loved ones. We'll be governed by the sun and the moon, and we better do as we please, according to the laws and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And to further prove that, let's get it. Because that's what this book is about. It's to prepare you for the kingdom to come. Because they tell you that, you got to die to get to the kingdom of heaven. They don't tell you that the kingdom of heaven is coming right here on earth. And we're in that season where I believe through the Spirit it's going to happen real soon. Like, we got all hell about to break loose. It can happen as quick as the end of this month if things don't go right. So here we go, Isaiah 65 and 8. And it says, "Thus said the Lord, as the new wine is found in the cluster, and one saith, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it. So will I do for my servants' sakes, that I may not destroy them all." See right there, the Lord says he's not going to destroy all Israelites, only the wicked ones. Because he said a new wine is found in the cluster. And what's that new wine? This gospel, this truth. Wine goes in different philosophies, and this truth is found within the midst of all this stuff. And the Lord said what? He said, I'm going to destroy it not, for a blessing is in it. If you got this truth and you're sincerely in it, hey, you're blessed. Not every Jake is going to get this. Even when it's relayed to them, they're not going to get it. And he said, I'm not going to destroy all the Israelites. I'm only going to destroy the 2/3. You know, you read that in Zechariah, the 13th chapter. So I'm going to go to verse 9, Isaiah 65 and 9. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob. Once again, let you know it's all about Israelites. And out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains, and mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. And woo, we are patiently waiting on that. You heard the Lord say, he said, and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains. And who came out of Judah? Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. He came out of Judah. He's going to inherit that mountain. That mountain goes into rulership. And he said, and my elect shall inherit it. Because we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. So once Yahweh Shai gets that glory, when he conquers all these kingdoms of the earth and becomes, the top dog, then we're going to reign with him and we're going to get that glory as well. We're going to reap the benefits of Yahweh Shai claiming the earth back. Because he said, and my servants shall dwell there. So that's why we serve the Lord. A lot of people wonder why, in my family, why you go out there week in and week out and preach and do all of that. It's because we're servants of the Lord. And we know what comes with that. And we want that just reward. We want the kingdom. We want to be first fruits of the kingdom. We want rulership. And we're so patiently waiting on that. And to further prove that, because I love it. See how you go line upon line, precept by precept, and they all saying the same thing? Check this out. Let's go get this one. Let's go New Testament. Let's jump all the way to New Testament. It's going to say the same thing. And it's Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. We the children of God. We're Israelites. We're the people that the Lord loves, that he set apart, that he's going to put on top. Because once we're put on top, we'll heal the whole earth. We'll heal the planet. We're the caretakers. We're the nurturers. That's what we do. That's what we're great at when we're in our, our natural state. We're the salt of the earth, as the scriptures say. And then I'm going to go to verse 17. And if children, then heirs, heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. See that? That backs up all the statements I made earlier. Once Yahweh gets that glory, crack them skies and dominate the planet's militaries, Esau, Edom, and all of the heathen nations, which are our enemies. Once Yahweh subdue them, then we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh. Like, ain't no nation going to dare to buck up against us with Yahweh in the midst. Because their power is going to be so great. The saints going to have great power. The angels going to be here. The power is going to be overwhelming. People going to be in awe of us when we're, raised back up and glorified with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And we're patiently waiting on that. And it looks like it's about to happen soon. So with that, you got to make sure you're in your proper lot. That's the only thing that really matters right now. A lot of people caught off in the world and getting the business and trying to be a good standard American and have, relationships on this side, when really you should be looking forward. You should be looking to what's to come. Because that's where our mindset is at. Us prophets that's in this truth. We looking for what's to come. This place is about to fade away like a shadow. So we're prepping ourselves for the kingdom. We're kingdom minded. And the great thing about it is it looks like we're not going to have to wait that long. We're at the end of this thing. And everybody can feel it and tell. Especially Edomites. I'm going to do a lesson another day. They telling you like, yeah, we at the end, man. I can feel it. It's over with. And that shouldn't be depressing to you or scary. If it is, then you know you're not in the right spirit. Because really it should be exciting to you. It should be a relief. Because I don't like living in Esau, Edom's kingdom, man. It's very retarded. It's very oppressive. And we really not living. We're just only existing. Once Kingdom of Heaven comes, we're going to be living again. You know, we're going to have clean food, clean air, clean water, you know, clean people. Our people going to be right. They're going to be in a right state of mind. Everything's going to be better. Ain't going to have to work no more. Able to rest and get your full rest. You know, wake up when you ready to wake up. And have servants at your beck and call. That's going to be so magnificent, Yasharahla. And woo, we patiently waiting on that. That's just going to be so great. And the best way I could put you in that mindset is that first coming to America with Eddie Murphy, that very first one, when he was in his kingdom, what they called it, Zamunda, I think that's what they called it. And it's going to be way better than that. But just to give you a visual of how we're going to be living, because we're going to get all the resources of the earth back. Everything's going to be ours to issue out to the other nations. So we're going to have very abundance. We're going to have plenty. And it's going to be just great, man, to see everything in its proper order. Our people at their rest. You know, feeling great. Not having to worry about no war or looking over your shoulder or what's going on. We don't know how that feels on this side. On this side, you got death can happen to you at any moment. In the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have immortality. It's going to be life, abundance. Not to worry about, you know, going somewhere, somebody starts shooting in the streets, anything like that. There's not going to be none of that in the kingdom of heaven. So we're going to keep it moving. And then I'm going to show right here. We'll just end off with this right here. Because it proves it. This is Daniel 2:44. And it says, in the days of these kings shall the Yahweh of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Peep that. That's one thing I like too about our kingdom, is that it's going to stand forever. So we ain't got to worry about nobody building rockets and missiles and, you know, shooting at us and taking it. It'll never be took from us again. Once your house sets up the kingdom of heaven here on earth, it's going to be forever. Because we're going to always keep the laws and commandments. It's going to be on our inward parts. And if we don't sin, then the Lord's not going to cast us away. And this time, with the first fruits, the hopeful elect, this time, we understand, you know, being low, being in the wicked kingdom. So we're going to appreciate it. So we're not about to go off. And we're going to make sure when the 2/3 get born again into the kingdom, they not going to go off. Because they're going to follow us. Because we're going to be in rulership. 2/3, they just natural born followers. They follow whoever's in power. Esau in power, that's why they do what Esau say. Once we get back in power, then they're going to do what we say. And if the 2/3 don't go off no more, you know, it's being righteous following our lead, then Esau, none of these heathen nations got a chance to overtake us anymore. So this is the last little hooray right here. Once we enter to the kingdom of heaven phase, it's going to be eternal. And that right there, Yasharahla, is real rest. That's rest for your mind. That's rest for your spirit. That's when we can truly be at ease and really enjoy life. So Yasharahla, I'm so eager for that. I'm patiently waiting for that. And just know that's what we got coming, man. It's coming real soon. You know, believe on that. Have faith on that. And if you're here listening to these video epistles and reading your word and following the Lord to the best of your abilities, then hey, you got a good chance to be a part of this. Just you here listening to this truth. ought to make you feel good and feel blessed. Because a lot of our people are not, they don't dwell in these courts. They don't dwell in the house of David. They don't dwell within this truth. But we do. We heard the calling, and Lord willing, the Lord keeps us, and we're part of the hopeful elect, and we get into the kingdom of heaven. First fruits, get that tender mercy. That deliverance, which leads to salvation. Salvation is coming, Yasharahla. Ooh, that's so exciting. So with that being said, I hope this has been comforting. I hope it's been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yasharahla and stay locked in because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.